Good evening and welcome to the Lobbycast, episode 187, week of September 24th, 2012. I am Brick Tribig, joined always by Jeffrey Olsen, Samuel Nelson, and Jordan Pitsley. How are we tonight, gentlemen?
Jolly good. Jolly good. I'm fine.
Very good then. This week, we are going to discuss PGL news, the tweet of the week, movie releases, gaming news, and of course, the always anticipated weekly watches.
Smashing! That was lovely. Capital.
Jordan, why don't you start us off? Or
Actually,
Jeff,
Sam.
why don't you start us off?
Or Sam.
Why don't you start us off? With some PGL news.
I will be happy to, British Brick. PGL News is going to wish a happy birthday to O Little One and AZ Raider Hater. And I had to start that thread myself because, for whatever reason, the automatic admin thread starting thing does not like AZ. So he mentioned that in a text to me, so I promptly hopped on there and started.
Oh, nice. That's sweet.
That's right. The PGL tweet of the week, this one goes out to Wonder. If they made a movie about my life, the actor that would play me is the one that vacuums up Lucky Charms the best.
Okay. It's a parenting joke.
That's right. It's a parenting joke.
Or a stoner joke. No, they don't vacuum. Never mind. Well, they just spill their Lucky Charms.
That's true. You just crush it into the carpet.
And then we eat them later.
We?
Never mind.
The PGL post of the week, Borderlands 2, first impressions, and I know some people here. I know, actually, have you guys done? A person here.
I have watched it. I have observed it. I have had nothing to do with it yet.
I get you. It seems like, from what I've on the post, a lot of people are changing classes already, trying to figure out what's going to work out absolutely best for them and their play style. So
it's because we're playing a 4-player co-op game as a single-player game.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it does make things a bit more challenging.
That was just the intro for that voice.
Okay.
So what do you say? You stop talking like that.
All right, let's move on to movie releases with Jordan.
Hello. This week in movie releases, a couple limited releases earlier in the week. Later on, we have, on the 28th, The Barons, Hotel Transylvania, which is a cartoon with a lot of people you don't want to hear. Thank you, Brick, for not turning off your cell phone.
My cell phone's turned off. Sam?
Yes, sir. Always.
Oh, wait, hold on.
Yeah, mine's too. Like, you see how all three of us have our phones off?
I normally do it. Shut your face.
And then what happened? And then you didn't.
And then you didn't. And what happened after that?
And then there you go.
And then it went off. And my pick of the week for movies, Looper. It's Joseph Gordon-Levitt and
Bruce Willis.
I don't know. I couldn't think of his name.
Bruce Willis.
That was a good inside joke, Sam. I like that. Finger guns. Yeah, it looks really cool. Time travel. Stop it. Firearms, explosions. It looks fun. Sci-fi.
Yeah.
Futuristic adventures.
Joseph
Gordon-Levitt.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't ever say his name.
All three of those guys. Joseph
He plays a younger version of Bruce Willis.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it looks great.
Yep.
Moving into DVD and Blu-ray releases, American Horror Story, the complete first season. The American President, if you haven't seen it, not bad. Michael Douglas? No, maybe. No, not Michael Douglas. Somebody.
Yeah.
Michael Douglas?
I think that's right.
Okay.
Let's go with that.
Okay, we're going to go with that. Batman, The Dark Knight Returns, Part 1. I don't know what that is.
It's an animated movie.
Oh, okay.
Yes, it's an animated based on the Frank Miller graphic novel of the same name.
Is it any good?
It is. Well, I hear it's good. I haven't seen it myself, but the graphic novel is definitely good. So I'm guessing it's just a motion version of that.
Okay.
Excellent.
Resident Evil Damnation, and it looks like the big one for this week is going to be Marvel's The Avengers.
Very nice.
2-disc combo pack or 4-disc 3D combo pack.
Nice. What about Strippers versus Werewolves, Jordan?
That sounds terrible.
Oh.
You'll notice I also skipped over...
What, are you not a fan of werewolves? I'm a fan of werewolves.
I am.
Oh, I would also throw in Key and Peele season 1.
Oh,
Comedy
yeah.
Central. Very good stuff.
Oh, is it? I've never
Yeah.
even. Well, I'm sure I've heard you talk
Season
about it. but I don't
2
listen
starting
to you.
soon. You don't listen
Nice.
to me.
Starting tomorrow.
Oh, there you go. Mr. Comedy Central back here.
Oh, my name is Barrett.
Old Barry.
I forget to turn off my cell phone.
That's true.
Now, after the releases, that was a pretty poor job I did. I'm sorry. Yeah, we're moving into movie news with Jeffrey.
Well, we had reported before that the Raiders of the Lost Ark was going to be back in theaters, and because of their response, they were only supposed to do a 1-week engagement, and now they're going to have an extended run beginning Friday, September 14th. So I guess it's already in theaters. Did you guys notice this in theaters anywhere?
No.
Or is this for... I don't know. It's weird.
IMAX, it would have been Colorado Center would be the only place that we would probably see it.
Yeah, fair enough.
I saw it on at a theater near my place.
Cool.
Yeah.
Sweet. Right, Brick?
Yes, there is a 8-film Quentin Tarantino Blu-ray collection announced. It's going to include films such as True Romance, Reservoir Dogs, Pulp Fiction, Jackie Brown, Kill Bill Volume 1 and 2, Death Proof, and Inglourious Bastards.
That sounds like a fantastic thing.
That is a
Yes.
fantastic thing. It's a set that commemorates his first 20 years in the film business.
And
Seeing,
I
I would love to do a Death Proof Inglourious Bastards double feature.
would, true.
Those are two very slow movies, but oh.
Right, Death Proof and what was the other part of Death?
Oh,
What was the
Planet
difference?
Terror, but that was terrible.
And it was not Tarantino, it was Robert Rodriguez.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
right.
that's
That's right.
right.
That's why it's not in the set.
Right.
And I would buy this set if I did not already own all of these movies.
we don't
I
own
don't
enough of
own any
them.
of these on Blu-ray.
This
Nope.
is for you.
Yeah,
Maybe.
that's a thought.
Somebody needs to get it so this guy can watch True Romance. Finally.
I've never seen True Romance.
I know.
Jordan, we need to add it to the Fire Pit Theater screenings.
True.
Okay, done.
That's good.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's a great movie.
Classic.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
sequence between not Harvey Keitel, but
I also haven't
Dennis
seen
Hopper.
Jackie
Dennis
Brown.
Hopper
And Christopher Walken.
and Christopher Walken.
Wait, it has Christopher Walken in it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh, he's one of my favorite actors. I don't know why I haven't seen this.
I don't either.
Jackie Brown, I have not seen that either.
I've
It's
seen that
alright.
one.
Yeah, it's okay.
It's not my favorite of the group, but I still enjoy it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Samuel Jackson has the longest hair that I think I've ever seen on him in that movie.
Yep.
All right.
Moving on.
Yeah.
TV news?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jeffrey?
Showtime has big plans for January 13th. Let's turn the page.
Turn the page.
And
Wash your hands.
that day is going to be the return of Shameless, House of Lies, and Californication. I'm a big fan of all three of those shows. I know Jordan occasionally watches House of Lies.
No, I'm a big fan of House of Lies.
Oh, yeah?
I can watch
With
that.
Denver's own Don Cheadle.
Yeah, that's
right.
Denver's own
That's
Don
right.
Cheadle. Work with his brother occasionally.
And Californication is with David Duchovny,
Mm-hmm.
and Shameless is with William H. Macy. And it's a really good show. Have you seen
Have
it?
you got a chance to watch
Seen a
House
few
of Lies, Sam?
episodes,
No, I haven't.
I keep
You need
trying
to-
to push
you
it
need to
on
check
him.
it
You
out.
have. You have.
I think you would like it. I think you would enjoy it. It's clever.
It is clever. Sam, would you like to tell us about the 2012 Emmys?
That's right.
Yes,
They were
yes.
just last night. They were Sunday night, excuse me, and they were hosted by Jimmy Kimmel. And am I correct? That is
Yes,
correct.
that is correct.
Let's see. Supporting actor in a comedy series, Eric Stonestreet in Modern Family. Supporting actress in a comedy series, Julie Bowen in Modern Family. Does any of us watch that?
I do.
Okay.
I haven't watched Modern Family, but Julie Bowen was Dexter's wife on Dexter, right? Is that that actress?
I'm not sure because I've only seen the first season of Dexter.
Oh.
So his girlfriend at the time, in the first season.
No,
Okay.
not her.
All right then.
Lead actor in a comedy series, John Cryer in 2.5 Men. Wow. Lead actress in a comedy series, Julia Louis-Dreyfus in Selena Meyer.
Julie Benz is Dexter.
So close.
There you go.
Yeah.
Supporting actor in the drama series, Aaron Paul in Breaking Bad. Am I true? He nearly beat out a fellow Breaking Bad person.
Yeah, Tio. He played
Giancarlo Esposito.
who played
Tio Salamanca.
no.
No.
He was a guest actor. Giancarlo is
Gus
a Gus Fring.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Personally, I think he should have.
Oh, yeah?
I like Jesse Pinkman. I really do. He plays a great... I don't know if I should say this publicly, but I know some former drug users of that caliber, and he plays a great reformed drug user that's just a little bit off, but still trying to get his life back together. He plays a great crazy guy.
Yep.
Can I just say science?
Yeah, yes, science.
This one looks a little messed up. Supporting actress in a drama series, Downton Abbey.
And who is
No,
that?
that is
Supporting
not
actor.
misspelled. That is the name of the show.
I know,
No,
but
that's what
the,
the name
the,
of the
the word
actress.
is supporting actress in a drama series.
Oh,
Uh-huh.
well, that's weird. Yeah, I don't know.
Okay, there was an award for supporting actress.
And it went to somebody.
Went to somebody.
in
Also,
Downton Abbey.
Downton Abbey won something also.
No, it's from somebody from Downton Abbey.
Oh, okay. We just skipped over it.
That's right.
Lead actor in the drama series, Damian Lewis in Homeland. Lead actress in the drama series, Claire Danes in Homeland, also.
Such a good show.
Great,
Very well deserved
great job.
for Claire Danes, not
Yeah.
Damian Lewis.
Maggie Smith wins Best Supporting Actress in a Drama Emmy for Downton Abbey.
Ooh. Jordan on the
Maggie
Bang.
Smith.
Drama series, Homeland. Comedy series, Modern Family.
Homeland kind of tore it up this year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Good for them. It was such a good show. I would like to have seen. What is wrong with me today?
Mandy Patinkin.
Yep, Mandy Patinkin. Get some award for
He would
that.
have been a supporting actor in a drama series.
Mhm.
Is what he would have. I think he probably was nominated.
Mhm. Oh, he's such a good actor.
All right, moving on to video game news.
With Brick.
With Brick.
Yes. Two-way TV is coming to your Xbox 360 with Kinect. And so this means pretty much they're going to have interactive DVDs such as Kinect Sesame Street and Kinect Nat Geo TV that encourage the viewer to influence what is happening in the shows through their Kinect. Sounds pretty decent.
I suppose.
I mean, definitely not those two titles, but you know, if they come out with something else, we'll see what.
Well, and this is kind of building off of their little tech demo thing where you could show a piece of paper to the screen and Milo would take it and
Right.
like, oh, a picture of a fish. That's a picture of my junk, Milo.
But it is a little fishy, though.
Yeah.
You're getting the disapproving baby look.
All right.
Continuing on with some Nintendo news. Wii U developer Nintendo, I'm assuming.
No,
No.
not even close.
No? Okay. Report struggles with a slow CPU. Nintendo was saying that this system was going to be somewhat more powerful or comparable to the current generation, and now with the North American release of the Wii U looming, they're saying, well, it's not going to be good at something, as good as some things, but it's going to be better at others.
Yeah, so, I mean, basically, you're going to have to dumb down your games to get them on there. I mean, I know plus, I mean, then you also have to factor in, you know, the controller and whatnot. You got to have something cool for that. It might be a real kind of a challenge.
Yeah.
Yeah. He said one of the engineers or producers, one of the producers for some of the release games says the power is actually a little bit less than a 360 or a PlayStation 3.
And I don't understand
Why?
why would you put out a system that is less powerful than the previous generation.
Yeah, or what's out there already and has been for a
Although
long time.
I guess they did pretty much the same thing with the Wii, because the Wii was only slightly more powerful than a GameCube.
Right.
So
You know what I'm really happy to see is hopefully with this, Nintendo will fail miserably with the Wii U and just become a game developer and a handheld device developer.
sure.
Agreed.
I would love to see that because
Yeah, we've been hoping for that for a long time now.
Yeah, I'd love.
I
to
still
see them-
disagree.
No, I would love to see them make their games for the other systems.
I want to see them still be out there to push Sony and Microsoft to continue.
Sony and
to do it.
Microsoft can push each other on their own.
Yeah, but then
Seriously, no. But let's.
as soon as Sony fails, then we're kind of stuck with maybe not as much innovation as we'd like to see.
Well, I don't know. Microsoft is pretty innovative.
Yeah. But if you're not going to be pushed by anybody, if there's no competition,
They push themselves.
Well, but I don't think Sony's going to be failing.
Agreed.
No.
They've got enough of an audience that I don't think they'll be failing. Nintendo, however, as far as consoles, they can fail big time. They already have, in my opinion.
Well, this is something we talked about a few episodes ago, where we feel like the Wii, because of the Wii, we got Kinect and motion for Sony.
Yeah,
So-
although
Sure.
motion's a non-issue for Sony, the
Yeah.
PlayStation Move stuff just doesn't.
Yeah,
It doesn't sell.
it does not move off the shelf.
Correct. So I think I don't think that's true. I think if Nintendo hadn't jumped on that idea, Microsoft would have been behind them. They would have jumped on it. I think that's the way with the way they market their
Well,
stuff.
maybe
I don't know. That's a tough thing because really all they had to go on for motion gaming before the Wii was the PlayStation Eye, and the PlayStation Eye didn't sell for anything.
No.
And so they're
I'm
like,
saying that-
okay, well, this is what motion gaming is, and it fails miserably. And I think it took somebody being really successful at motion gaming, not just having motion gaming, but it's all about money.
No, I
And
getcha.
once Microsoft saw that there's money to be made in that market, I think that's what pushed them in that direction, because they already had the technology.
Of course.
Oh, yeah.
And it didn't take them
They
long
just
to-
didn't integrate it into their console platform. So
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I think Microsoft pushes themselves pretty well. I mean, look at the way.
they do have a pretty aggressive R&D department.
Yeah, because of freaking Microsoft.
Yeah.
That's what they do.
and they can afford it too.
Yeah.
They can afford to do. I mean, it's the same thing when they're doing software stuff, for their operating systems or whatever. They try out new things, and if it doesn't work, no big deal. Yeah, we'll just move on to the next thing.
Moving on.
Speaking of moving on,
to the next thing, it is already time for the weekly Watchas.
what? Yeah.
What? Yeah.
I will stab you. That's what I will do.
Okay.
All right, young Brick.
Starting
What
with-
have you been listening to, sir?
Not a whole lot, just Mike and Mike in the morning, and a little bit of...
Wait, hold on. Do you listen to Mike and Mike in the morning? In the morning?
I do listen to Mike and Mike in the morning.
Which one's your favorite Mike? Mike or Mike?
Golic.
Really?
Yeah. I prefer Golic.
I picture you more of a greenie.
Really? No.
Weird.
Weird.
And a little bit of old school jazz with some Louis Prima.
Okay.
And
A little
that's-
old school jazz. I like that.
That's about it.
I don't
for
like
me.
jazz.
I hate jazz.
I hate jazz too.
Well, screw both of you.
All right. Well, actually, I was going to let Jordan go.
We can just go down the list like it's printed in our show notes.
The same guy that was trying to hand off PGL News to everybody. Whoa! PGL News. I'm sorry. I'm told Lou's not here.
I listen to a lot of random things, both on Spotify and a lot of Shuffle All on my Zune. But the big name was the soundtrack to Disney's The Tron Legacy. Is that what it's called?
It's just Tron Legacy.
Right.
Okay.
But there was the Tron Legacy. Like I'm saying, the movie. I don't know.
Soundtrack.
I knew what I was saying. Okay.
That's all that matters, really.
Yeah, just
Okay.
go with it.
Such good music. Daft Punk is amazing in all things that they do, and they did the soundtrack for that movie.
Yeah.
So they were also in that movie.
How about that?
How about that? And Jeffrey says he hasn't seen that movie, and I think that needs to go into the Fire Pit Theater.
Ooh, I don't know, dude.
No, you know what? Needs to happen.
I've seen bits and pieces of that movie, and it's never really grabbed me.
Doesn't do it for you.
Yeah, I watched like the first 20 minutes, and I think I walked out of the room. Had to go do something else. I don't know
About that.
Yeah, I'm sorry, man.
Let's see. I'll sit down and watch it at some point.
Yeah, I kind of agree. I mean, I saw it in theaters, and it was really cool because I was...
Don't talk about what.
I was...
I got it. No, we understand.
Yes. And
Okay.
it was an IMAX 3D, so that was awesome. But then I tried to rewatch it on HBO, and nope, not the same.
Okay, fair enough. I'll talk about why when I watch that movie most often, and maybe we don't need that to fight either.
Fair enough.
Samus.
Hey, speaking of soundtracks, a little shout out to Lou for his tweet last week or the week before about the Torchlight soundtrack. I've downloaded that. I haven't listened to it too much, but
I haven't downloaded it.
Free?
it was free.
Did I miss it being free?
I remember Lou talking about it. I never got around to downloading it myself.
Yeah.
Go free.
That's right. Also been listening to the Bill Burr podcast, who's on Conan O'Brien tonight.
Oh.
Apparently. I listened to a recent Sklar Brothers podcast because, so they have this one guy in there named Chris Cox in there, and he actually is on Family Guy a lot. Amazing voices. He does a lot of crazy voices. But I saw in the
What are some of the voices that he does on?
description, this particular one I listened to it because he did Jesse Ventura and Gary Busey. Gary Busey one's really funny. He does a really good Matthew McConaughey also.
Isn't Gary Busey the...
Sam Elliott, very good one too. Drunk Sam Elliott.
Oh, nice.
Nice. Isn't Gary Busey the...
Crazy?
Yeah.
He is the crazy.
I know, I'm just trying to think of who
Okay, have you ever seen Black Sheep?
No.
Never
Hold on.
mind.
No, I know who he is. I'm just trying to figure out if he's who I think he is in.
You just said you know who he is.
Moving on.
Moving on. I've also been listening to PTI, and then I caught Lobbycast 186, which was the most recent episode of the Lobbycast that I was not on, and it was kind of cool hearing you guys. You guys were talking a lot about Torchlight that week.
Yep.
Very cool.
Truth.
Jeffrey.
Just been listening to MP3 disc in my car. I need to sync my Zune and get some new podcast type stuff.
Looking forward to your new store, Longer Drive. More things to listen to.
More things to listen to. That's
That's right.
exactly what I told Evangelina. I was like,
This is why I'm going to the new store. I need more listening time.
well, whenever I went down there for a construction meeting last week, I got in nearly an entire episode of This American Life. I'm like, oh, that's right. This is what I've been missing. Because when I used to drive out to Ted's out by the airport, I was able to listen to it a lot more. And with my short commute now, because I'm like 10 minutes maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe. Now that drive's going to extend to like 30-40 minutes, and it's not too shabby.
So I a lot of times will drive home during some bad traffic.
Yeah.
And I don't mind it because I've always got like, I get an hour and a half
Right.
BS report to listen to. And I just sit in traffic, just
Yeah.
happy as a clam.
Yeah, and I didn't mind it at all.
Yeah.
I had early morning traffic going down to the construction meeting, and I was oddly okay with that.
Yeah.
It's like normally traffic drives me crazy.
Yeah.
Like,
As long as I'm not late, I
yeah,
got plenty of time.
Yeah.
I'm fine.
yeah, absolutely. So yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to that. And what I've been telling Jordan and Mikey is that another thing that I'm really looking forward to is being closer to all of you guys.
Oh, yeah.
Like the whole rest of the crew, it's going to be so much closer to.
Mhm.
You guys can come hang out at the restaurant and stuff, except for Jordan.
He's
You won't
not,
be-
he's
you will
not
be
allowed.
closer to Jordan.
Andy's not allowed.
Yeah, there is that. So yeah, as far as the
I've already
show
been
goes-
86 from that restaurant.
Nice. As far as the show goes,
Preemptively.
it might be easier, on occasion to do our recordings down there.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Maybe, I don't know what. We'll figure something out. But just have the Lobbycast be a little bit more mobile and have it in a backpack and just record down there. or
Have it in a
wherever.
bug-out bag.
But the restaurant's going to be really cool. It's going to have about 20 more TVs than the one downtown.
Oh, wow.
20?
Yeah, more big screens. More projection screens. It's a lot more bar seating. It's really, really cool. So I think you guys are going to dig it. And we're going to be a little bit more strict about hiring. I will say. I will say that.
Oh man, does that mean I'm not going to get a job?
And that is going to open...
Probably second week of November.
Oh, wow.
First or second week of November. It's coming up.
September.
I'm almost done at the current kilt.
Oh, yeah.
I got about 2 weeks left of working shifts
And
there.
then
I'm-
smoke.
Ninja Smoke.
Gotcha.
It's pretty awesome. So.
Where we at?
We're moving on to What You Watching with Brick.
Debrick Shaw.
Well, this last week I watched the new episode of Boardwalk Empire. Really liking that show. Very, very.
Season 3?
Season 3. Yeah. No,
They're 2 episodes in.
Yeah.
I'm falling behind.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm way behind.
I would say that
I've made a huge mistake.
that Steve Buscemi's character kind of took a little bit of a turn at the end of last season after the events of the end of last season.
Oh yeah.
And he's a little bit more hardcore now.
Yeah. Yeah. He's not so much.
No, he's not in public office.
Right.
He's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's getting stuff done. Then also been watching just the Daily Show, Colbert Report, as usual. Very, very good stuff on there. And also very much looking forward to Jon Stewart's debate versus Bill O'Reilly. Coming up.
I
want
know
to
about that.
tonight he had Bill Clinton on.
No, that was last week, but last night they did a repeat episode of that.
I just flipped the channel, saw it earlier today.
It was a solid interview. I mean, they dedicated like more than half the show to the interview with
That's
Bill
cool.
Clinton. But yeah, it was very good. Talked a lot about his DNC speech and everything. And also just starting to watch Treme, who's a very good show about New Orleans and just, pretty much people in New Orleans from the same guy, David Simon, who did The Wire.
Right.
Is this
Which I also have not seen.
Jordan? Come on. Has this inspired your jazz listening on the weekly Whatcha listening?
Funny you should say that, because yes,
So
it did.
awkward. Because yes, it did.
Because yes, it did.
Thank you. Mystery solved. You can go ahead and file that one under solved
And awkward.
and awkward.
Just throwing that out there.
Jordan, how you? I'm sorry.
You were not sorry. You were not sorry. That was a little joke grenade you threw in there and watch it blow up in Jordan's face. And it worked.
I did not respond to that. I did not acknowledge it.
You did with laughter.
Slap you, Brick.
Starting the list.
Seriously, how that awkward. Yeah. Hey, oh wow.
Oh God, how do I start this now?
you can hear his first.
All right. Oh my gosh. Okay, I have been watching Children's Hospital, episodes 2, 3, and 4 of Boss, and you've seen those episodes, right,
Yeah.
Jeffrey? So there's a great scene in there where Kelsey Grammer, Mayor Tommy Kane, comes back into like the assembly, like while the other guys up there speaking. Wow, I got like shivers down my back seeing him walk in like, oh, you guys are in trouble. The mayor's gonna come down and like a ton of bricks.
Yeah, because they were trying to take a vote on something while he was distracted by his wife being in the hospital. It doesn't
Right.
spoil anything.
Right.
But anyway,
Yeah, that was I mean, just the way he walked in, I just like, oh my God, this is gonna be awesome. I've been watching
it was.
It was. Oh, I love that show. So I watched the Monday night debacle, the Packers-Seahawks ending to that game.
I watched this as well.
Yeah, this is horrible. The neat thing about this was I appreciate the social media we have today, because immediately from there I went over to Twitter and Twitter was blowing up. I don't follow a whole lot of people, but I'm getting like updates constantly, or retweets, or Jay Axel I know was tweeting a lot about it, but hearing different perspectives immediately from the media that covers football, from media in general, to people in other sports, to people who have no interest in sports, just casual observers saying how horrible this call was and whatnot. At one point, they have the trending items.
And it did cost the Packers the game.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. And it could further cost them a playoff spot, cost them home field advantage, cost another
Cost them
team,
the division.
cost them the division. There's a lot of implications for this. I notice, you see what's trending on Twitter. All 9 of them, because I think there's one promoted one, all the 9 had something to do with that.
Oh, wow.
So that was
Well,
crazy.
I mean, this is this whole thing with the officials is ruining the integrity of the game.
Yeah, and see, that was a really cool thing, because after I'm hopping between Twitter, watching all the updates on there, and seeing what everyone's saying on SportsCenter afterwards, and seeing a lot of people that are professionals getting ready or trained to speak in front of a camera and in front of a microphone at a loss for words. These people have been doing it for years, for hours a week, for years, and they're just at a loss for words. Like I don't know what to say. This is horrible.
I remember Steve Young.
Steve Young came to mind.
He was at a loss for words, but he said, I thought it was really funny. He said it reminded me of those commercials. Are you a doctor? No, but I stayed at a Holiday Inn Express last night. Are you an NFL official? No, but I stayed at a Holiday Inn Express last night.
Rick Riley actually lives in Boulder. He had a really good analogy as to far as what the NFL has done with the replacement refs. It's like you've taken the Mona Lisa and painted in a mustache on there. It's basically what you've done.
Pretty much.
Interesting thing about that SportsCenter afterwards, everybody was glued to it because it came on right after the game was on ESPN. People stayed around to watch that. That was the highest rated episode of SportsCenter in 17 years.
Wow.
Yeah. It got crazy ratings.
Yeah, that's pretty insane.
That was pretty crazy.
That was ridiculous.
So, and then today, it saw the replay 5,000 times between.
I haven't seen
all the
any
different
broadcast television, so I haven't seen it. But yeah,
Tune
I
in
heard about
ESPN for 2 minutes and you'll see.
I heard about it constantly. All day.
Oh my gosh. It's really kind of funny because it's a real talking point. You see conversations around the bar, or whatever, people talking about it, and insane. Jordan.
I feel a little bit better now. Started off this week with Lord of the Rings: The Two Towers, and then the appendices after.
Hold on, I thought that was last week. I'm pretty sure
You did it again.
It's just in my bedroom DVD player,
just
so
background.
yeah, it's it's what I fall asleep to. As weird as that is. Watched Shaun of the Dead. Brick watched that as well,
Oh, yes.
and so did Jeffrey.
Yep.
Watched Sons of Anarchy season 5 episode 2.
Oh, yeah. Forgot to put that one down, but yeah.
Glad I can help it. And season 8 episode 1 of How I Met Your Mother, and I have watched that twice.
Yeah.
I watched it again this morning.
Nice.
Seriously,
It just came on last night, so.
I am crack addicted to that show. I really like that show. It wasn't even that
I
great of
hope
an
so.
episode.
Okay, I was about to ask you if your opinion of the episode
No, it
changed.
wasn't even that great of an episode. It really
just
wasn't.
like the show.
But that show. And as much as I hate the main character, I like his stories.
Yeah.
They're ridiculous. Yeah. I think that's it. and some Batman the Animated Series today.
Oh, very cool. Very cool.
With,
What is it called?
Nothing to be scared of.
Nothing to fear.
Nothing to fear.
It was a scarecrow episode.
Yeah.
I'll lead off with that. Did watch that. How I Met Your Mother. I watched that episode with Jordan, but only once. Sons of Anarchy. I have now seen episode 2 of this season of Sons of Anarchy twice.
Twice? Okay.
Yeah.
I was going to say, yeah.
Okay.
Because Jeff watches it, and then I usually watch it a day later, so I usually don't get to watch it until Thursday.
Yeah.
Because it airs on Tuesday, we're busy on Wednesday, so Thursday.
Yeah.
Oh, God, that's tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably playing right
and
now.
I read a tweet from Kurt Sutter saying that if you missed tonight's episode, if you're DVRing it, do not get on the internet, because something will be spoiled.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's see. So, Sons of Anarchy, I saw that episode twice. I saw, I'm up to date on Boardwalk Empires. Great show. I'm actually enjoying this season. Like, the first couple episodes, I'm enjoying this season more, I think.
Oh, yeah, me too.
Yeah,
definitely.
it's going to be a good season. Just to try it out, I watched Mob Doctor. Meh.
Yeah, I watched some of that with you.
Yeah,
Get
it has an actor on there that recently got killed off on Boardwalk Empires.
Yeah.
So
Was he the head doctor guy?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, he was. He's in her handler in the mob.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Um,
I was going to ask, so what about this next one? Sorry, I was reading.
oh, Revolution.
How was it?
I think it would be best if I checked out now, because I think it's going to be a terrible show.
What is it?
Revolution. The one where the power goes out.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Power goes out, and the story takes place 15 years after the power goes out, and it's pretty bad. And I have a feeling if I don't stop now that I'll keep watching it, and it'll just get worse and worse and worse. Like, it reminds me a lot. No, not Smallville. It doesn't remind me of Smallville at all. Flash Forward and the event. It reminds me of those types of shows, and I just...
So I shouldn't...
No.
No.
I wouldn't even bother.
Okay.
It's funny because with the first trailer I saw for it was like pretty long, with like 3 minutes, whatever. And like the first minute,
I actually put that trailer up on
first minute and a half, I'm like, oh, hey, this is pretty cool. And the next, no, this is gonna suck.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
And it's bad. There are things like, they're 15 years without power, and yet everybody's clothes look not
Washed
ratty.
and pressed. Yeah.
It's like
Come on.
It's like everybody's dressed from the Abercrombie and Fitch catalog from like 5 years ago. That's really as far as they went as far as dating their clothes.
It doesn't feel right.
No, it just doesn't feel right. Everybody's too clean and.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
How's Giancarlo Esposito in it?
Not as good as he is in Breaking Bad.
Figured.
It's a poorly written character. I can see how they try to make him menacing, but he's not as menacing as Gus Fring was, and Gus Fring was walking around just being a normal guy.
Just managing Los Pollos Hermanos.
Yeah.
That's all he was.
No spoilers to you, though, Sam.
Yeah. And
That is not a spoiler.
No.
I watched the season premiere of Hawaii Five-0.
Okay.
It continues to entertain me.
Grace Park.
For what it is. And you know what, Jordan? I had a realization why of something about Miranda. It's like she is the white Grace Park.
Okay.
She kind of looks like her a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can see where you're coming from on that.
Therein lies the rum. So.
Why is the rum always gone?
And Shaun of the Dead,
Yeah.
of course, for the Wednesday night Fire Pit Theater movie.
You've got red on you.
You got red on you. Sean.
What
is that actor's name?
Anyways.
What you playing? Brickshaw.
Pretty
Borderlands
much
2.
just Borderlands 2. Really enjoying that. Very, very good. Very well done.
Tell us about your episode today.
3.5 hours. And
Dang.
would have been shorter had I known to just go around the giant bugs that were kicking my ass every time I decided to go and fight them. But I decided to fight them about maybe 15 to 20 times before I decided to go around them. At the end of it was more of a stubborn thing.
Oh,
like
sure.
you know how like when something that shouldn't scare you scares you, and then you just have to kill it. That's
Okay.
yeah.
All right. Fair enough.
So yeah, and then it's been a little bit because I've been having some troubles with it, but the PGL Turbo League.
Oh, so NCAA.
You were kind of to blame for our downfall.
I apologize for that.
It's not your fault.
Well, let me in.
No, break.
Welcome
No,
to the
break.
league.
Break. It's not your fault.
It's not your fault. Don't do this, man.
Don't do this, man. Come on.
All right. Jordan.
I had a great week of video gaming.
Put some more time into Torchlight 2, and I even got to do some co-oping with our own Lord Will and Lewis, Lobbycast Lou himself, I guess. A lot of fun. That game is great. It's like crack cocaine. Played some Brave Fencer Musashi. Played some Soul Edge.
Oh, that's
Both
right.
of those, some PS1 classics. And last night I put in a few team deathmatch rounds on Battlefield 3.
Nice.
It's a great game.
Yep. And this morning I purchased Gears of War 3
Oh,
with my Amazon
ordered?
gift. purchased Gears of War 3.
Oh yeah.
Been out for a year. But I used my Amazon gift card that I got for my birthday from Will and Aaron to get it.
Nice.
Nice.
So yeah, I've always wanted to play the game and was recently convinced by a friend that it would be good for me.
A friend named Xavier.
Yeah, she told me that I
Because
should
she is
play.
hardcore and plays a lot of Gears.
It's true. So
Right.
that's what I've been playing. Samus.
I've been playing a little Civ Rev on the Windows Phone 7.
It's so terrible on the phone.
You kind of get used to it.
I'm sure you do. But you also get used to no, I can't get used to bad things like that.
Oh. Played a little Out of the Park baseball, finishing up our season 2. It's actually, my team was playing Scott's team, so we actually played it on the TV at work instead of
Nice.
on the laptop with the sound cranked up. I won the game. I scored 6 runs, only hit 3 hits.
Excellent.
Yeah, not too bad. Been playing a lot of Fallout New Vegas lately, kind of
good
wrapping
for
that
you.
game up. That is a great game. I forget how many things there are in there, because I'll be running down, like, ran past the Atomic Cowboy, and I'm like, oh, or the Atomic Wrangler, and like, oh man, there's a lot of quests in there to do too. Or you run past some of those, oh my god, I totally forgot about this whole town over here.
Yeah.
in quest.
It's a great game.
Yeah.
And a lot of people always said, "Oh, it's not as good as Fallout 3." And I'm like, I don't know. I think it's a solid title.
Lou and I have talked about this. I like the setting of Fallout 3 better. The Washington D.C., a lot of decrepit buildings.
Sure.
But I like the gameplay and the style and the depth of New Vegas better, because you
Okay.
have so many different. I mean, you have 4 different endings to get
Yeah.
and whatnot.
You know, I love riding across the land, kicking up sand.
That's right. I've been playing. Was working on my NCR ending, and I actually just got that this morning.
Nice.
So I just
I
had
don't remember which ending I got.
I had a discussion
which one I
with
did.
Lady Erin the other day, because I noticed she started replaying it coincidentally at the same time I did. So
Sure.
we're both wondering, like, did I get you? Did you see me playing and you wanted to play it, or did the other way around? Apparently it was just a coincidence.
And she's playing on hardcore mode.
She's playing on hardcore right
Yeah,
now.
I finished the game first in hardcore,
No.
and it was fun.
Yeah. Yeah. It was kind of funny, because I did that, finished in hardcore, backed up into another save so I could kind of play some more of the DLC, but just kind of get the hardcore out of the way, but I never switched it off.
Oh,
So I played like all the DLC almost, still on hardcore.
I may go back and do, play alternate endings. I may do what I did with Skyrim, is go in and turn the combat difficulty all the way down.
It's funny you say that, because...
just to experience the story,
yeah.
because that's all I really need. I don't need to. I've already toughed it through playing on normal with hardcore settings
Yeah.
and stuff. So I've played through the game. I know what the game is.
Yeah.
But going through and getting different endings, I think would be a lot of fun.
On this playthrough, I pretty much was just focusing on doing the NCR stuff, just kind of fast-tracking that a bit. The other thing I was working on was getting my abilities up. I actually got them all up to 7s all the way across the
Oh,
board,
nice.
which is kind of hard to do.
Yeah.
Because I only
Yeah,
got
it
to
is.
like 15th level. But so going through the game, doing the quest, get down to the end battle. You're fighting Leggett, the Leggett or whatever, and he is just obliterating me. I mean, so bad my body's doing cartwheels all the way across, the Caesar's camp pretty
Yeah.
much. And I'm like, God, what can I do? And I started trying, like, well, let me try throwing out some frag mines over here, and let me stand over here. No, that doesn't work either. Let me try
I had a
this.
tough time with that fight.
That doesn't work either. Now I finally just like, when does it turn the difficulty down? Oh, okay. Oh, that was easy.
Nice.
Wow. I mean, he just walked right through me
Yeah,
like 10 times.
Because you can turn down the combat difficulty independent of the hardcore mode. It's not a
okay.
difficulty setting. It is a like a set of modifiers.
Yeah.
But
you have
the
to worry
combat
about
difficulty
weight.
itself it's
Ammo has
completely
weight.
independent.
Ammo has weight. You
Yeah.
have to eat and drink and sleep and
Yeah, exactly. But combat difficulty is completely separate.
yeah, stim packs heal up over time instead of instantly.
Yeah.
Yeah. But so it's a good game. Love that game. Start working on the Mr. House ending.
Oh, yes.
And then Sunday night played a little Attack in the Darkness.
I also did that.
That's right.
I also did that.
That's right. New improved Blaine here. And we played a little bit of the Playtest 2. That was very cool stuff.
Yeah, that playtest was fun. It's also fun to play with a character that you don't have so much attachment to.
Did you guys just do audio for that?
Yeah, we don't do video. You don't need to see us.
You barely need to hear us.
You actually
you don't need
to hear it either. But we record that anyway.
I would say that an edited for time Attacking the Darkness episode would be an awesome thing to listen to.
For us.
Yeah.
No, I think it would be extremely popular to listen to.
Yeah, well,
actually, we go ahead and sort of disagree with you.
We alienate all people equally on that one, so...
Only a beta fish would do that.
Shut your mouth.
Okay. All right, well, if I have some time, this most recent...
Can we keep our names off of it?
No. All right, this most recent one, I'll cut it down for time, get rid of all of the blank space from rolling and all that kind of stuff, and I'll see.
Yeah, there wasn't a lot of rolling in this one. This was about 6.5 hours.
Perfect one then.
6.5 hours of off-color jokes.
Yeah,
and that's fine. You guys do that so rarely that.
Wait, make off-color jokes?
No. You get together so rarely.
That's true.
That you could still put out a 1-hour episode a week that is all.
Yeah, no, that's
good-ish. You break one night into 6 episodes, or up to like 8 or 9 episodes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That you've done in one night, and that's 2 months worth of shows.
Yeah.
All right, let's do it with this next one.
Okay.
I'm behind you.
All right.
It doesn't matter if you guys sign on; it's going to happen. 'Cause I'm the one that has the copy of the audio anyway.
We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll play around with it.
Yeah.
But we're going to release it with Sam's name on it and nobody else's.
I thought we were playing it at my funeral, though.
Well,
that's
one of us
too.
dies first. And
That's right.
I think we all know.
No, it's Brick.
It's going to be me.
It's going to be Brick. DM this one here.
No, let's be honest. It's Mikey or Jordan.
No, Mikey's... Yeah, Mikey will live forever.
He's well deserved.
He's like Keith Richards.
Yes, that's good analogy.
Jordan rides a motorcycle.
That's all what I always think.
Oh, I got you, yeah.
And I also ride a motorcycle like an idiot sometimes. So
Okay.
I mean, there are pictures that I posted on Facebook of my dad next to me on his motorcycle. I'm taking a picture with my cell phone like this, like using an actual camera, both hands turned sideways, taking a picture of it.
Yeah, I was wondering how you got that angle there.
And at 80 miles an hour.
Nice.
And I know for certain that you occasionally text message while you're on your motorcycle.
Are you serious?
Okay, I take that back. He's got it.
Yeah.
Yep, I know.
Wow.
Stop doing that.
All right, well, let's go ahead and wrap this up.
Jeffrey, what do you watch?
I've been playing a little bit of Torchlight 2. I got to play some multiplayer with Jordan. When does with Will? When does this game actually come out?
It's already been out.
Oh, has it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it came out on 20...
Okay, so we only got it a couple of days before it released.
Yeah. It was
okay. I gotcha. And then I've been playing Dance Central 2. That was my cardio. I did that today.
Very cool.
Yep. It's nice.
Yeah. Claptrap makes an appearance in Torchlight 2.
No way.
Yeah, somewhere.
That's cool.
Is a healer bot?
I don't know.
Anyway. Yep, that's all I've been playing.
Alrighty.
20 September 2012.
Very good.
Excellent.
20 September.
All right, Brick, why don't you take us out with something good to say?
Something classy. Thank you all.
Well, thank you all for joining us this week. It's been a fine week. Good on all of you. And we will join us again next week, where we will make more off-color jokes.
We won't make any off-color jokes on this show, though.
On the other show we do.
On the other show, we will be making lots of off-color jokes. Stay tuned for that, and have a very good evening.